Hi everyone, I hope you guys had a happy holiday. I'm sorry it took this long for me to load another video, but I wanted to do what does 2019 have to bring you, and I've already pre-shuffled. I've already put down the cards. So the first card is the throat chakra, and a lot of you guys could be healing the throat chakra. I know I'm still healing in the throat chakra. And next to that, we have choose your battles. So maybe some of you are in a situation where you're trying to choose which way to go, because this guy looks like he has several options. And I'm getting that if this is a divine masculine, he's got several options in love and he's having to choose his path and open up. Because a lot of this has to do with, a lot of this has to do with the divine masculine opening up. This is what I'm getting. This whole reading is, a lot of it is a divine masculine opening up. So the throat chakra is where a lot of you guys are probably at with your healing. Obviously there's a lot more to it than the throat chakra, but when it comes to the chakras, you're in the throat chakra area. If you haven't heard me say before, what can help you in the throat chakra is speaking your truth, singing, and obviously meditating helps with a lot of the chakras. But if you aren't doing that, just talking as much as you can, speaking your truth and singing helps in healing the throat chakra. And so yeah, a lot of the divine masculines I feel are trying to choose they're in the process where they're like the Seven of Pentacles is what I'm seeing, where they're just kind of reviewing their past, reviewing what they've done in the past and their investments. Next to that, I feel like they're actually going to choose love, because next to that we have the Simply Love card, which is actually the Six of Cups card. And a lot of them are thinking about those moments, those good memories that they have, and thinking back on the connection that they have with the divine feminine, which is nice. Underneath we have strengthening bonds. So they're going to be thinking about how to strengthen their relationships, not just with the divine feminine, because this is really going to be a general reading. So they're probably thinking about ways on how to strengthen all of their relationships. I feel more with this energy, the vibe that I'm getting is that they're really trying to find ways to keep the peace with everyone involved, not just the divine feminine, although there is a woman in this image. The vibe I'm getting is that the divine masculine is actually looking at it from a higher vibration on how to keep the peace between everyone involved in their life, not just the divine feminine. If there's a karmic involved, if there's other people involved in their life, they're looking at it from a higher view and trying to see how they can keep the peace with everyone involved. Now here I'm actually showing that I feel like this is actually a lot of the divine feminines. A lot of you guys are learning in maybe something new, but also with what you're learning, you're actually able to help other people learn from your experiences. So a lot of you, I feel like you're in a process where you're actually learning new things. And because you are so generous, a lot of the divine feminines have the mission of helping other people. We came into this world not to just live our life. We have a mission, and a lot of that is to spread the love and spread your knowledge and wisdom. And because a lot of us are on different stages in this twin flame journey, a lot of us naturally feel the you feel like it's your duty to also help guide other divine feminines that are not on the same stage. Maybe they haven't gone through the same exact things. They may be just starting their journey and haven't gotten to the stages that you've already experienced. So a lot of us that have already gotten to the later stages of the twin flame journey feel like it's our duty to also help other divine feminines and divine masculines on their path, and actually helping them understand where they are and helping them see where, you know, how it, what you've experienced and how it can actually help them and where they are on their journey, if that makes any sense. So I really do feel also with strengthening bonds and teach, I feel like this is also a lot of the divine feminines actually meeting a lot of people in the community that are on, like I said, the same path, like on the twin flame journey, and also going through similar paths. So basically, you're going to be reaching a lot of people in the same path, and you know, having that bond, because a lot of us divine feminines that are on the same path can only, like, you feel like you can understand one another on that level. So that's also what I'm getting. Next to that, I have coming together, and that's the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot. So I feel like, again, a lot of people are going to be coming together in similar, like, in similar situations, like other divine feminines meeting other divine feminines, or just other people that can relate to what you're experiencing, and you're going to be able to understand. But the Two of Cups is exactly, you know, what does that mean? It also means you coming together with your divine masculine, also maybe another person that you understand on a romantic level. So that's really good. Coming together with someone that's like-minded. On the last row, we have take the lead, observe, and reach out. So I feel like this is more, when it comes to the divine feminine that I'm reading for, I feel like in this group, a lot of us have learned to, again, detach to some degree, not be so codependent in the twin flame relationship with the divine masculine. And we're taking the lead in our life to help other divine feminines and other people to ascend to a higher level where we are able to actually manifest what we are here to manifest, like your life mission. A lot of us are taking the lead in actually living our life missions. Like, you probably already know what you're meant to be doing in this life, or you're just now coming to an understanding of what you are supposed to be doing in this life, what your life mission is, and you're going to take the lead, because a lot of you are supposed to work with your divine masculine and whatever this life mission is, and you're going to start initiating those steps to working on that life mission. And at the same time, I feel like this is actually the divine masculine observing the divine feminine taking the lead, because what I've also noticed in this journey is there's always one leading and one following. Whether it's you, the divine feminine, at some point you're actually the one following the divine masculine's lead, or excuse me, it's like we take turns in certain lessons within our journey to take the lead and follow and take the lead. So I feel like when it comes to the mission, a lot of the divine feminines are the initiators. They're going to take the lead, and a lot of you are already on that path with teaching other people and helping one another. And the divine masculine is sitting back and observing the divine feminine doing what she's supposed to do best. Eventually, I feel like he is actually going to reach out, because all of these are under the same row: simply love, coming together, and reaching out. So eventually, I do feel like the divine masculine, once the divine feminine comes into her own, comes into her strength and her power of what she's supposed to do, the divine masculine is going to reach out. And it's really nice. So if that resonates with you guys, great. I'm going to just do a little bit of clarifying just so we can see. Who's coming together? I'd like to know. Who's the Two of Cups? Spirit guides, please clarify the Two of Cups for us. Two of Cups, please. Spirit guides, clarify the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay. Spirit guide. Whoa, you guys. This one flew out. Both of them flew out. Ace of Wands and Two of Cups again, clarifying the Two of Cups. So this is a passionate new beginning. And of course, the Ace of Wands can mean a lot of things, as you guys probably already know. And that's what I was getting. Like I said, this could be you feminines and masculines coming together with your community, with your like-minded, you know, people that are like-minded like you. And it could be starting a new creative beginning. You know, like you guys could be doing something new on the side, helping people, something very artistic, because that could be the Ace of Wands. But it also really means a new passionate beginning. And with the Two of Cups, there's two people again coming together. So this could be a new passionate beginning between you and another person. And it can be anyone. I mean, you know, everyone is in a different situation. So it could be anyone. That's clarifying for me. I mean, what else should we clarify here? Because it was a pretty straightforward reading for me. Let's see, reaching out. Who's reaching out? I want to know who's reaching out. Spirit guides, please. And thank you so much for answering. Thank you. Thank you. Who's reaching out? Oh. I like this card in this deck because it's not like the traditional Two of Wands. And I'll show it to you guys here in a few moments. Who's reaching out, Spirit guides? Wow. Okay. Look. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at this, okay? Because this came out in the middle of the deck. Oops, this is upside down. The Two of Wands came out, and it's not like, okay, if you look at it, he's got one wand behind him, and this, is it behind him, or? Oh, both of them are behind him. And he's got like birds behind him. And what is he holding? I'm sorry, I'm just not realizing. I thought at one point he was holding one. Two wands. Okay. It's behind him, though. You see, I don't know if you guys can see it. These two wands are behind him. So whoever is reaching out has already made a decision. Again, I felt like it was a divine masculine that's actually going to be reaching out to a lot of the divine feminines this year. The divine masculine is reaching out. He's ready. He has the Two of Wands behind him. He's no longer like in confusion and having to choose between one or the other. He's taking steps forward. You see how like there's movement in this card. A lot of the times in the Two of Wands, it's just someone looking at two wands in front of them, standing still and not knowing what to do. But in this case, he's like, I know what I want and I'm moving forward towards it. This is a person that's ready. They're reaching out, you guys. And look, we have the Eight of Wands. This person, this is fast movement. They're going to reach out to whoever it is, the divine feminine, whoever it is. And then we have the Sun. So this is happiness. Like, you know, when I think of the Sun especially in this deck, it really, I'm feeling it now, you guys. It feels super, okay. It's like everyone that's in this twin flame journey, this is how you know you have a twin flame connection. It's because there's a feeling associated to it. It feels like the highest of highs. This is the best card in the deck that I can think of that feels like a twin flame connection. And I'm not talking about like, obviously like Two of Cups, obviously the lovers, it represents the connection, right, of two people. But I'm talking about the feeling, the emotion behind the twin flame connection. If you're a divine feminine, you know exactly what that feels like. It feels like a super, super high vibrational love. That's what this is. You're going to feel this divine feminine when you hear from your divine masculine. That's what this is telling me. Thank you, spirit guides. Y'all are the bomb. I love my spirit guides. They're awesome. Let's thank the spirit guides for a moment here, because honestly, couldn't do it without them. But that's basically what I'm getting. I love my spirit guides. I just feel a lot of love right now coming from them, because I feel like they're really, I'm hearing this is the year, you guys. Wow. A lot of you guys are going into union this year. This is awesome. I can't wait for you guys to have that union because I know how awesome that feels. Okay, now, as far as on a more romantic level, I'm going to ask my spirit guides to tell us a little more about the romantic. You know, that was very positive, but I also wanted to go into a little more in depth, like romantically. So I'm going to ask the, what is this again? The Romance Angels Oracle cards. Spirit guides, can you tell me a little bit about how 2019 is going to look like for all the twin flames? Spirit guides, please show us with the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Please, my spirit guides and guardian angels, what does 2019 have to do? All the twin flames. What does 2019 have to bring? All the twin flames. Spirit guides, please show us. What does 2019 have to bring the twin flames? And the people watching us, please. Okay. Oh my God. Of course. I love that card. Okay, you guys, and I don't know. I was just gonna say, oh, okay. Okay. I just want 3 more cards. I am going to use a Tarot of Sexual Magic, and they're a little risque. So if you guys don't like that, you can click off, because I'm going to use that in conjunction with the Romance Angels, okay? Okay. 2 more cards, please. There you go. 2 more cards. Okay, you guys. So I have New Love is the first card. So a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing a new connection this year, a new love. Next to it is saying to keep an open mind. Keep an open mind with this new person. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So maybe the person that you meet may not feel like, may not be the person that you are normally drawn to. But at the same time, when you guys are in a connection, you may feel like something may not be right. You might feel like, because underneath that we have pay attention to the red flags. So you might feel like there's something off. I don't know. Maybe something isn't like what you're used to. Next to that, you have make the effort. But honestly, even though it feels like you guys might be on 2 different, it could be that you guys may be on 2 different pages. Maybe it's hard to, maybe it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. You might feel a little bit of a challenge between you 2 starting off. But what they're saying is make the effort. You know, work on getting to know each other and express your love. You know, don't give up so easily. You know, express your love. It is saying pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And this doesn't have to be negative. It could be something positive. It could be just like your angels and guides telling you, you know, even though you may not feel like, because a lot of us are very on guard from our previous relationship experiences, and we're probably very defensive, you know, so you might feel a little defensive and on guard, but it's not something that I feel is bad, because next to that it has free yourself. So allow yourself to be able to enjoy this new relationship. You know, keep an open mind, make the effort, express your love, don't be so on guard. You know, use your discernment, but don't be too defensive, and free yourself. Allow you to be a kid again in this relationship. Allow yourself to be you, you know, with caution, of course. You know, you guys use your discernment. You know better than anyone what's best for you, okay? What's best for you. So now I'm going to use my Tarot of Sexual Magic to just do some confirmation. I'm going to use a card for every, or however cards come up on every card to clarify. Spirit guides, please clarify new love. Clarify new love. You know, tell us more about this new love, spirit guides. Please clarify the new love card. Clarify the new love, please, spirit guides. Clarify the new love. This one. New love. Okay. So someone's going to message someone because that gave me the Knave of Wands, which is the page. So that, make the effort, please, spirit guides. A card for make the effort. Make the effort. Make the effort, spirit guides. Make the effort. Make the effort, spirit guides. Make the effort. This one? Okay. Now this makes a lot of sense. Okay. Express your love, please, spirit guides. Express your love. Express your love. Express your love. It's 2 cards. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags, spirit guides, please. My sweet spirit guides, pay attention to the red flags. This one. And free yourself. One last. This one. All right. So the new love has a Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. And it's someone that's going to reach out to you that has... So even though this is new love, it could be someone from the past, because it could be someone that already has your information and is going to reach out. Or maybe it's someone that you meet somewhere and then they take your information down and they reach out to you. But it's someone that you can see is very into you. They feel passionate about you. So that's a new love. Keep an open mind has a 7 of Cups. 7 of Chalices. So I feel with the 7 of Chalices and keep an open mind, maybe a lot of people have... Now I'm getting several messages because 7 of Cups means like you have several options and you're keeping your options open. Keep an open mind, keeping your options open, which, you know, and it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be relationship wise, you know, like other people involved. It could mean that you're keeping an open mind in your life in general, several options, whether you want to be single or in a relationship, or you want to focus on you still or work on your business. If you have a business, work on yourself, investing in other things, just keeping an open mind. Nothing has to be so set in stone, basically. So I think a lot of you guys are keeping an open mind for 2019. You know, maybe you do get this message from someone and you're just kind of playing it safe. And I get that. Why? Because next to it you have make the effort and you have the King of Swords. Maybe some of you guys feel like the person that's reaching out to you has more than one person around, or maybe they're a little they come across as a little shut off emotionally, because the King of Swords is not very an emotional person. Maybe that's why a lot of you guys are a little defensive, I feel, and trying to like keep your options open, or still testing the waters is what I'm hearing. Testing the waters. So a lot of you guys are feeling like you need to test the waters with this person before you take it to another level, because you may feel like there could be someone still involved in their life, or they're not very, you see like his face, it's like he's not very emotionally involved in this connection. You know, he's just kind of like reluctantly, like not involved. You see what I mean? It's kind of a weird connection. So maybe you guys feel that way with this person. Now, with Express Your Love, someone here, especially here with the Page of Cups, because this is a Page of Knave of Chalices, Page of Cups, and this is a Page of Swords. Someone feels like they need to express their love. Yeah, and I feel like this is a divine masculine. clarifying the express your love. And there could be a lot of frustrated divine masculines out there because they are watching the divine feminine from afar. He's just watching and observing her from afar. And she's completely not aware of it either. So a lot of you guys may not be aware how much you are watched and admired by your divine masculine. And he wants to reach out, but he's feeling frustrated, like he doesn't know how to start. Because a lot of you guys may have been in no communication with your divine masculine for a while now. You may not have been speaking to them. You may be in separation for years now, months, years. I don't know your situation. And even though you may not think he's around, your divine masculine is always around, either in spiritual form or watching you in, online, or watching you in by any means. And so a lot of you guys, the person that needs to express their love is in this case, a lot of times it's the divine masculine. A lot of the divine masculines are feeling like they need to express their love here in 2019. Pay attention to the red flags. So we have the 10 of Wands, clarifying the pay attention to the red flags. You or the divine masculine or your counterpart may feel like, excuse me, for the background noise, may feel like there's a lot that you're carrying in waiting, or if you're still waiting for your divine masculine. But also when it comes to the connection that you have with your divine masculine, a lot of us feel like we've been carrying these wands for a while, and a lot of us feel like it's just something that you want to lay down in 2019 if you haven't already. You feel like you just want to lay down the wands if you haven't already. But a lot of the time, what they're saying is keep an open mind. That's right underneath, as I mentioned, the pay attention to the red flags is right underneath the keep an open mind, which means even though you have been waiting this long, and even though you feel like it's such a burden, keep an open mind, because technically it's not meant to be easy, you guys. And I know you guys have heard a lot of people say it comes in divine timing. It's all divinely orchestrated, and it's all supposed to be this way because there's a lot that we have to purge out as divine feminines before we can come into union. We have to be the best versions of ourselves as divine feminines before we can come into oneness with first we have to go into complete oneness with ourselves, and then we can go into union with our divine masculine. But before then, we have a lot that we have to transmute, transcend, and ascend. Okay, I know I said a lot in that one, but a lot of you guys already know that, so just understand that this is a process that we're all going through, and it does feel very much heavy. And a lot of you guys just want to throw in the towel, but they're saying pay attention to the red flags. The signs are, you guys are going to see a lot of synchronicities that things are supposed to happen in divine timing, and that your divine masculine is reaching out to you spiritually. So don't give up, even though you feel like the 10 of Wands. Now, next to that, we have free yourself and the Knave of Pentacles. And you know what? It really does feel like a lot of us want to free ourselves from this connection. I'm also feeling that, because you don't feel like you can really be like yourself in. It's kind of weird. Like a lot of us feel, and I'm trying to find the right words to express it, but a lot of us divine feminines feel like in our lives we want to just free ourselves from this connection and be the fool, right? Start from ground zero, be the fool, and just start over in our lives without the divine masculine. And I completely get it, because I feel like a lot of us are in that situation right now, because we're so in the 10 of Wands mode. Like a lot of us have had it. A lot of people want to free themselves so that they can be able to be who they want to be without having to feel like the 10 of Wands. And it's hard because you're constantly in this tug of pull in the relationship where you feel like you want to free yourself, but you're constantly in this. There's a connection between you and your divine masculine you cannot release. It's always there 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's hard. And it feels like this. It's like if you look at this card, it feels like the divine masculine is like, I've had it, I want to free myself. And then it's like the divine masculine is like, you're not going anywhere. You're not, like, and it's not like they're manipulative, and some of them can be, but for the most part, I feel like even if you try to take that 10 steps forward, you still go backwards, because you have this connection that will never go away. It's like you're so connected. It's like hard to like cut the cord. I mean, and a lot of you want to free yourself so that you can be free in your life, like feel relieved from it. And I get it. I feel that energy. I feel it strongly right now from a lot of you guys. But ultimately, I feel like you guys know that you have a connection for a reason. We have to go through this for a reason. You know, even though we want to cut free and cut the cord, we're in this relationship because there's a mission involved for a lot of you guys. There's a reason that you guys have to come into union. As hard as it is, don't lose hope and make the effort. This was right above the free yourself. So, you know, I do feel like our divine spirit guides are telling us to make the effort regardless of how we're feeling. You know, it's okay to take some time out. I've had several timeouts with my divine masculine. So sometimes you do need that time out, you know, and it's okay. But don't forget, I mean, you know, that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And ultimately, you know, your guides will show you the way. Your guides will send you the signs. So pay attention to the signs, okay? And ultimately use your intuition and use your discernment, because that's what's going to help you along the way in this journey. That's part of the journey. Part of the journey is actually seeing these synchronicities and these signs that your guides and your twin flame is sending you. That's part of the journey. And I hope that this helped you guys. I wish you guys the very, very best here in 2019. I hope it's better than the years before. And let me know if this resonates. Let me know how comments or anything you guys want to ask me. You guys can reach out to me if you guys want a personal reading. Let me know. You guys can reach out to me at Siren77Enchantress at at gmail.com. Thank you, you guys. Have a great new year. Thank you. Bye.